Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah-Jayne if you are new around here, and today I'm going to be doing a home tour. So if that's the kind of thing that you like to watch, then just keep watching. I've actually never done one of these before for various reasons. One, my house is always a mess, and two, I've never really felt like this house has been fully finished, and I still don't, but I thought I'd do one anyway. I show you the things I do like and maybe the things I don't like. We are thinking of moving in the future, so I don't know. I just thought now would be a good time to show you around the house. Before we get started, if you do like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and click the bell button to be notified of when my videos go live. Okay, so let's get straight in. So this is the very front of my house, my front door. We actually don't use this front door very often. We actually tend to use the back door, but straight as you come in we have one of these IKEA shoe storages, also a parcel which we've just had delivered. But on here we have a reed diffuser, a little picture of Anthony and I, and then also some orchids which are currently dormant, so they're just sat on there because it's quite good light in this entryway. So that's what we have when we first come in. We also have this. Now this was an elephant which was my mum's, and it was like all really bright colours, but I saw one of these on Mimi Icon's Instagram years ago, and I decided that I was going to spray paint that white, and then we just have a nice little plant on there which was from Matalan. Also when we walk in we just have this here, which is just nice pictures with all of our nearest and dearest. So this is what it looks like when you come in. We really need to get new carpets, but again, if we're thinking of moving, I think we're leaving that at the moment. We have this over here. So these frames are from IKEA, and these are all of our wedding. One of the main reasons why I did this wall was because I really wanted to hide the thermostat, so that is there. A lot of people comment saying that's actually really bad for the thermostat, but we don't find it to be too bad, so yeah, it works for us. So we have that there. I always get asked about the paint on the wall, and it's a Valspar paint called Hunky Punk, I think it's called. I'll try and find the exact name for it, and I'll leave all the details in the description box below. But as you look into the hallway, we have our bathroom down here. I'll just turn the light on. I got this floor off eBay. It was really pretty cheap. And then this is from Victoria Plum. I really love these tiles. I can't remember where they're from. I'll either leave something on the screen or in the description box, but I adore those tiles. This is from The Range, and then we have, it's so annoying because this wall needs repainting, but this is from Next. I also have a matching toilet roll holder from Next, and then this on here is from Maison du Monde. The colour on the walls and this light was from Next. I'll leave an overlay on the video of what colour the walls are in here because I can't remember. So once you close this door, we continue to walk through. I have this little area here, and this was actually, it's called a whatnot, and this was my grandma's, which I painted, and this cute little sign which says make your life beautiful, fill it with laughter and love. And then we walk through, and then we have the lounge. Now I have done a full video tour of the lounge, so I'll just kind of go through it and point out the main things, and I'll leave a link in the description box below of the video so that you can go and check this out. But our sofas are the Sophia range from DFS, and then the purple cushions and the curtains, they are from Next. Then have this artwork on the wall, and this was actually from a garden centre, but I really love this, and I really like the way that this ties in with the colours of the rest of the room. Over here, this is a unit from IKEA. I think they're actually meant for like bedside tables, but they work quite well for in here, storage wise and things. I have had this light literally since I was a teenager. That was in my bedroom at home. That was from IKEA. We have 2 pictures either side of this window which really need updating, so I definitely need to do that. This chair is super comfy. Again, the Sophia range from IKEA. Then we have this, so all of our skybox and things you can probably just see is behind there, so it's out the way, and I'm so thankful that they actually brought out one which was Bluetooth enabled so that you can hide away your skybox. The light was from Next, and all of these, oh, this was from Next, and then these 2 were from HomeSense. This was from British Home Stores, the Holly Willoughby range. It's actually a bit wonky. That's better. I actually put it there to hide cables because I hate seeing cables. There's all of Ella's toys. Now this unit I get asked a lot about. This is from IKEA, and this literally has all of Ella's toys in, and I just think it looks quite nice. It just kind of keeps everything quite neat and tidy. I think it's more of a sideboard unit, so you'd probably find it in more of a dining room, but I don't know, I think it works quite well in here. We have a few bits on here which I actually need to change up because obviously there's a pumpkin and we're kind of past pumpkin season now, so I definitely need to change that up. And this tray was from TK Maxx. I think you can find a lot of things in there. Moving on over here, again, this is also IKEA. As well as this unit behind the door. So these 2 are from the same range at IKEA, and they just work really well in this room. I like having this one as well because it's just slightly different to the other bits. It's kind of a mess down there because that's where I keep all of my work stuff, and this is where I tend to sit in the evenings. This is classed as a snuggle chair, and it's really comfy. The only thing with these sofas is my husband has actually replaced the bottom cushions because they kind of go really soft, so he's actually replaced them with firmer ones, and I definitely need to replace mine as well. So if we walk back through here, we just have a coat cupboard, which I'm not going to show you. And then we have our kitchen. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a pan round of our kitchen. Now, I've said many times before, I am not the biggest fan of this kitchen, and I never have been. I just don't really like the colours, although they do work well with the chair and the table which we already had from where we lived before. But this just isn't my style. It's not what I would choose. I might choose the actual cupboard doors, but I wouldn't have chosen this wood with the worktop. But you know, it is what it is. This house was, even though it's a new build, everything was already chosen, so we couldn't actually choose what we wanted kitchen wise and floor wise and things. But yeah, this is our kitchen. We have, I love this. This is the new Google Home Hub, and I literally use it all the time. Then over here we have our coffee mugs. These are also from TK Maxx. And then this kettle, which kind of matches them, that is from Dunelm. Then we have the coffee machine, which is the Dolce Gusto. I don't know what model it is, but we don't actually, I don't use that because I don't drink coffee, and my husband doesn't really drink it that much either. So this little fruit bowl, this is full of all of like tiny fruit for Ella. I just have recently bought this from Dunelm, just because I had them all in the cupboard before and they kept going to waste because I would forget what's in there. So we picked that up, and I quite like the pop of colour on the side there. And this was from I think this might have been from Next actually. Moving over, I also have this utensils holder, which is like a copper colour. That was also from HomeSense. And then this little area here, this is a freesia and lily flower candle, which was from Aldi. Smells gorgeous. And then these two plants were from Matalan. And then over here we have our Ninja and a toaster, which we really need to replace soon because it's on its way out. Obviously the fridge. I've also done a fridge clean before, so I'll link that below if you want to see it. This table is from DFS, but it was literally years and years ago. And then this orchid, which I get a lot of questions about, is from Matalan, and it was about £30 or £40, which I thought was really good value for money. But it's absolutely gorgeous, and it just sits really nicely on my kitchen table. We have Ella's high chair, which is from IKEA, which she is very much nearly grown out of, so I'll have to get a booster seat for one of the chairs. These white chairs at the end are from IKEA. Moving on over here, we have my plant, which is slowly dying, I think. I had to take two of the stumps out because they were dead, and I think I need to repot it, but I can't remember. I think I got that from B&Q. We have this sideboard, which I bought from somewhere quite local to me, just down the road. So I unfortunately won't have a link to that, but I got a really good deal on it. And I actually can't remember where these lanterns were from. I have a small one and a bigger one over there. I just can't remember where they're from. I'm so sorry. Then we have Ella's little area here. I am going to paint this table and chairs the same colour as her kitchen. I did do a little IKEA hack on this kitchen, so I shall leave a link in the description box below of how I did all of that, because I did a video about it. And then that is pretty much it for the kitchen, I think. Off the kitchen this way, we then have a utility room. So if I just open this, turn the fan off. This is the utility room, so it's just really nice, does its job. We put some IKEA units above there just for a little bit of extra storage. We have a washing machine, a tumble dryer, and one of the things that I absolutely love is this. I actually got this off Amazon, and it's just so good for things like light objects, Ella's bibs, socks, just when you don't want to get the big clothes dryer out. And then we obviously have mops and things, Hoover, which I love this Hoover because it just folds away so small, wash basket, and then what's that, an ironing board. So yeah, it does its job. It's not always that tidy either. So if we walk back through the kitchen, we then go up the stairs. And then when we come up the stairs, we have the master bedroom. The smallest bedroom, we have a slightly different light bulb. That's a daylight light bulb, which is why it looks so different in there. And then you come around this way, we have the bathroom, Ella's bedroom, another bedroom, and then an airing cupboard. So if I start off in the master bedroom, I do actually have a room tour for this room as well. So again, I won't go too much into it, but this is what it looks like. Around this way, we have our built-in wardrobes, which are really good for storage. This bed is from, again, I want to say DFS, but I actually won this bed in a competition, so I was super lucky. The bedside lamps are from the range, and then all of the other furniture is from IKEA. However, I switched out the doorknobs or the handles for these really cute crystal ones. These units are actually the same as the ones that we have downstairs. The bedding, all of the bedding is actually from Matalan. I love having white bedding but with a texture, because it's just so forgiving. And I just think it just gives a nice clean look to a room. And then over here we have another home hub. Google actually really kindly gifted us this one at first, which was in the kitchen, and then they gifted us the new one, so I bought this one up just again because I totally love them, use them every day. Then over here we have a Lily Flame reed diffuser, which is in the scent Parma Violets. Oh my goodness, guys, this smells divine. I also have this, which is from Matalan. I don't really burn this that often, but I just think it looks really, really pretty. And then this is something I have bought just recently, and I got this from the range. I just thought it looked really nice, and it's November as I film this, so I kind of just thought with the colours it gave a little bit more of a wintry feel, so I really like that. Then as you come around here, we then have our ensuite. At the beginning of the year we had a little bit of a disaster in this ensuite because this all had a leak. So if I just close that door you might be able to see it better. So we retiled in here, however it doesn't really, like, our intention was to retile outside, but we just haven't got round to it yet. But it's just a nice little ensuite. And then this is from Next, and then this was from a garden centre, and then this unit is from IKEA. And then here I have my little Elemis bits, which I absolutely love. I've just started trying out this rose cleansing balm, which is the Pro Collagen balm, and it's so lovely. So yeah, that is our ensuite. If we walk back around this way and go into my office, I have to be careful what I show you in here because there are a few things that I shouldn't be showing you. So this is where I do all of my work. I have my printer there, I have my frames from where I featured on the front of magazines, Crochet Now magazine, which is pretty cool. These prints were from Desenio, which I've had for a little while now. The actual desk itself is just 2 drawer sets from IKEA, and then I bought the worktop separately, so it just kind of sits on top of them both, but it actually works really well. And then these up here are also from IKEA. I'm not going to show you any further up because I can't. I then have a little wall calendar here, which is quite helpful. And then this is also from IKEA, and this has some of my yarn on show, and then storage for various bits that I need for work. And then this little light is from Asda. Like I say, this is actually a daylight light bulb, which makes it really good for filming in here, whereas in there it looks really quite yellow. When you stand outside of this room it looks quite blue, but it's so much better than what this light is. So if we go back through, we then have the bathroom. So this is really where we bathed Ella. We've never really used this before having Ella. I have this little unit which we used to be in our ensuite. It's got all of her like bath toys and things in. I've just recently got this from Dunelm, which is really quite cute. However, I do have to remove it every time she has a bath because she just wants to play with it. And then this was also from Dunelm, which is quite cute. Again, we didn't get to choose the tiles in here, and I don't know if I would have chosen these, but you know, can't complain. These shelves are actually something I bought, and ever since they've been up, I do not like them. But it took me so much effort to get my husband to put them up that I didn't want to tell him that I didn't like them when they went up, so I just left them. And then we just have a few bits over here. So these are from Dunelm, and then these, they were from HomeSense. So yeah, just a very practical room. She has her potty down there, which She sometimes goes on, doesn't always. And then we have a couple of pairs of scales because one ran out and then one wasn't very good. But we have actually just ordered some new scales, which I'm really excited to try. So there is our bathroom. And then if we come back round here, we then have Ella's bedroom, which again we have, or I have a room tour of this room. And she's desperate to have this turned into a toddler room, but you know, it's just one of those things on our list of many things to do. So on here we have some really cute bits. A lot of these were from so this was from TK Maxx. Some of them were gifts. This little thing here was from Matalan. These were from Sainsbury's, these book holders, and those books were actually books which I had when I was younger, so I think that's really cute. This little house was from Sostrine Green, and then this print was from Etsy, which I printed off myself. The frame was from The Range, and then this, which is so gorgeous, I can't remember the name of the seller. I found them via Instagram, so I'll try and find that and leave it on the screen. We then have this gorgeous lamp, which I saw and just fell in love with. That is from Matalan. And then these, which has like her hair grips and things, are from IKEA. Over here we have a grow clock, which has been really good. You kind of set it and the sun comes up and she presses the button and helps the sun go to sleep, and then a star comes up and she knows that she doesn't get up. Well, we're slowly teaching her that she doesn't get up until the sun comes back out. So yeah, we're just working on that at the moment. If I just press one of these buttons, there we go. So you can see that the sun comes up and you can set it to your own time. This was a gift from my mum and stepdad, which was from a local shop. And then this, which I probably should take out for now, but it's like an aromatherapy thing. I actually can't think of the word of this. But I had this in her room when she had a bit of a cold and was vaporizing eucalyptus. Why can't I think what this is called? But it's quite cool because it lights up. She has all of her princess dresses over here, which are so cute. And then this, which I really like, was in the sale section when I did her room up, from Laura Ashley. So I thought that was cute. The furniture was from Mothercare, which unfortunately in recent weeks has announced that they are closing. So we have this, which actually was a changing table, but you just take the top bit off. She has a sleigh bed, which turns into a toddler bed. We are taking the side off that soon for her. And then she has her wardrobe. So yeah, it's really good sturdy furniture. It's just such a shame that they are closing down. We have a little area over here with a few bits on, and then a few of her books at the bottom. These cute bunnies were by my friend Hannah. She is Hannah Joy Designs on Instagram. She's also on Etsy as well. She also did this Be Happy sign as well. So that's really cute. And then these curtains were from Laura Ashley as well. I saw them and I just fell in love with them. Then we have this, which was from Sainsbury's. This used to be in my office, but when I did her room, I actually bought it in here because I just thought it looked really nice on the side, just to add a little pop of green. And then her bedding, it was really hard to find just plain bedding actually, and I really like this, like the pinched effect of these. These were from Amazon actually. This cushion was from The Range, and then she has her little teddies. And then finally in this room we have this, which is hanging over her bed. This is something that I made for her, so I did a video for this, so I'll leave it in the description box below. But this actually has some of the same flowers that I had in my bouquet, because I actually made my artificial bouquet for our wedding, and I just thought that was really nice to incorporate that into her room as well. So this is Ella's bedroom. It's actually much bigger than it probably looks, but because the furniture is quite big, especially this bed, it just makes it made it a little bit difficult to, in terms of the layout. But we'll see. If we have another child, maybe we'll switch this out. Maybe we won't even be in this house at that point. And then we have the final room here, which has always been one of the rooms that causes me so much grief, but it's actually pretty tidy right now, which I'm super impressed by. So this is what we call Anthony's man cave. So that's why he has his Man United football shirts on there. He loves Rocky, and then he also loves Superman. So in here we just have like a big TV which he plays video games on, or he used to. He hasn't done that for such a long time. Some extra drawers for storage. That is actually my guitar. I can't play it, but it is my guitar. And then across here, the lamps were from TK Maxx. And then pretty much underneath this bed is all the stuff in the house that doesn't have a place. So that is the final bedroom, and it's really, I mean, there's not much to it. I think you can probably see why this house doesn't quite seem finished. So there we go, that is my full house tour. I really hope that you have enjoyed watching. If I have mentioned something or shown you something and I haven't said where it's from, please leave me a comment in the comment section and I will try my best to get a link for you, or at least tell you where it was from so that you can get an idea of how to find it. But I really hope that you have enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments which is your favourite room. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you again next time. Bye!